Welcome to Mathematics Alive, Geometry Lesson 6. Our lesson for today is angles and sides of a triangle. Angles in a triangle. The sum of the interior angles in a triangle is equal to 180 degrees. The measure of angle A plus the measure of angle B plus the measure of angle C is equal to 180 degrees. This is a very important property of a triangle which you can use in solving problems involving angles in a triangle. I will be demonstrating this property through the envelope method using a cutout of triangle ABC. Draw an altitude from angle A to point D, and we will call this altitude AD. Then fold vertex A toward point D. Then fold the left side of the triangle with vertex B toward point D. Lastly, fold the right side with angle C towards point D. This demonstration is called the envelope method because the resulting figure resembles an envelope. And as you can see, the three angles meet at point D and form a linear tripole because the union of these three angles is formed on a line. We observe that the sum of the angles in this linear tripole is 180 degrees. Some important definitions. Definition 1. An exterior angle is an angle which is adjacent and supplementary to one of the angles of the triangle. In triangle XYZ on the right, angle 4 is an exterior angle. Look at angle 4 here. It is formed by the extension of the line or the line segment YZ. Definition 2. Remote interior angles. Remote interior angles are two angles which are not adjacent with respect to the given exterior angle of the triangle. In triangle XYZ, angle 1 and angle 2 are the remote interior angles with respect to angle 4. Definition 3. Adjacent interior angle. An adjacent interior angle is an angle which is adjacent and supplementary to the given exterior angle of the triangle. In triangle XYZ, angle 3 is the adjacent interior angle to angle 4. Exterior angle equality theorem. The measure of an exterior angle is equal to the sum of its two remote interior angles. Prove that the measure of angle 1 plus the measure of angle 2 is equal to the measure of angle 4. First, we lay down the statements. Angle 4 is an exterior angle of triangle XYZ that is given. And then the measure of angle 4 plus the measure of angle 3 is equal to 180 degrees because they are linear pairs. And linear pairs are supplementary. Then, number 3, the measure of angle 1 plus the measure of angle 2 plus the measure of angle 3 is equal to 180 degrees because that is the angle sum of a triangle, which is equal to 180 degrees. And number 4, the measure of angle 1 plus the measure of angle 2 plus the measure of angle 3 is equal to the measure of angle 4 plus the measure of angle 3. Notice that we can equate the equations in number 2 and number 3 because they are both equal to 180 degrees. And I'm using transitive property of equality. Then for number 5, we subtract measure of angle 3 from both sides of the equation in number 4. And so the result is measure of angle 1 plus measure of angle 2 is equal to measure of angle 4. addition property of equality. Therefore, we have shown that the sum of the two remote interior angles is equal to the measure of an exterior angle. Application. Given that the measure of angle 4 is equal to 120 and the measure of angle 2 is equal to 44, we can find the measure of angle 1. Solution. Using the formula, measure of angle 1 plus measure of angle 2 is equal to measure of angle 4. And then we plug in the given values to the formula, and so we are able to solve. The measure of angle 1 is equal to 120 degrees minus 44 degrees equals 76 degrees. Application number 2. We have measure of angle 1 is equal to 75 and measure of angle 2 is equal to 40. So we can find the measure of the exterior angle 4. Solution. We have the formula, and then we simply add the measure of angle 1 and angle 2. 75 degrees plus 40 degrees is equal to measure of angle 4. Therefore, the measure of angle 4 is equal to 115 degrees. Triangle inequality theorem. In any triangle, the sum of the lengths of any two of its sides is greater than the third side. Observe the illustration here using straws. The length A plus the length B, if we add them, is greater than the length C. So these three lengths are able to form a triangle because A plus B is greater than C, as stated in the triangle inequality theorem. Another illustration. Observe that in this illustration, the length A plus the length B will equal the length C. So if we try to form a triangle, the two sides will not meet, and if you allow the two sides to meet, they will be flattened and no triangle is formed. And then the third illustration, we have A plus B is less than C. So if we try to form a triangle, both ends of A and B will not be able to meet and form a triangle. Another example, determine which of the given sets of lengths can form a triangle. Letter A, we have 8, 7, and 4 cm. So if we add the smaller sides, 7 plus 4 is greater than the longest side. And so we can form a triangle in letter A. Letter B, if we add the smaller sides, 3 and 4, that will be equal to the longest side, 7. So we cannot form a triangle. And letter C, if we add 6 and 5, that will be less than 12. So we cannot form a triangle. The hint here is to compare the longest side to the sum of the two other sides. Inequalities between angles and sides of a triangle. In triangle ABC, we are given that AB is equal to 7 cm and BC is equal to 6 cm. Which is greater, the measure of angle A or the measure of angle C? There is a theorem which says, if two sides of a triangle are not congruent, then the angles opposite them are not congruent and the larger angle is opposite the longer side. So, which is greater? Since the side AB is greater than the side BC, then angle C is greater than angle A. Another theorem, if two angles of a triangle are not congruent, then the sides opposite them are not congruent and the longer side is opposite the larger angle. In triangle ABC on the right, name the sides in increasing order of length given the angle measures. So since the smallest angle is angle C, then the shortest side must be AB. Next, we have angle B, which is 60 degrees, and that comes as the second smaller side, AC. And then the longest side is the side opposite the greatest angle, which is angle A. So the side opposite angle A is BC. In my next video, I will be discussing about the Pythagorean theorem, its proofs and applications. It is a very simple and useful formula in geometry. So watch my next video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel by clicking the button below. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.